Hello cartooners, welcome to Cartooning with Paul. Today, I'm going to show you how to draw Disney's Quasimodo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. So, let's get started. Hello cartooners, yes! I received a request on how to draw Quasimodo of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is perfect timing, because this month we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the release of that film. I can't believe it's been 25 years. So to commemorate that, we're going to draw Quasimodo today, but also on my sister channel, Animator Talk, I'm also releasing a making of Hunchback of Notre Dame on that channel, and I hope you guys go check it out. Maybe subscribe to it and spread the word. Quasi should have some friends to converse with. It was only natural to bring some of these gargoyles to life, while leaving their actual involvement in the film ambiguous and up to the viewer's own interpretation.
Go scare a nun.
It will start a community over there, like the awesome community that's on this channel. So, without further ado, let's dive into how to draw Quasimodo. All right, I'm going to preface this by saying that if you guys go check out the making of documentary that I've created, you'll see that I am a wicked fanboy of this film. This film, while maybe a little intense for younger viewers, I say that, and yet I haven't found a kid that hasn't watched that movie and liked it. It does have some themes that go over their heads, which is great. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to measure 4 heads tall. We're going to go up here, because his shoulders go up like that, right? And we've got this hump. So we've got 4 heads tall. There's the floor. We're going to, let's see, because of his nature, he is Quasimodo, as you well know, I'm sure, was born with physical deformities. His spinal column has a curvature to it that gives him this well, it gives him an impression of a humpback, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to give him that hump there, and his shoulders are here and here. But because this pulls up, we got to pull the waist over to the side like this. He has a terrible limp. How could he not? And his chest will really go in like this, and his abs, right? But in the meantime, let's see. Let's throw in. He also has a funny stance. This poor guy. He has a lot of ailments going on here. Okay, so we're going to give him an interesting stance here because of what he's got going on with his back. He has an inturned leg on this side. He's very muscular. Comes from ringing those bells all the time, right? So one foot is going to be facing outward toward us. And, you know, these are the late 1400s, so you know, it's Middle Ages. They wear tunics, tights. They've got these like almost like slipper shoes here. And let's see. Now we've got this leg. Now this leg's going to be turned inward a little bit. So his knee is going to be in. And in like this. No. Like this. Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. Good, I knew I'd figure it out. Okay, so his shin bone. Give him some muscle here. And come right out here like this for his calf. So the animator who did the final design on this character and, of course, supervised the animation is James Baxter. Now, we've got some animation enthusiasts here, so you may know who he is, but for those of you who definitely don't, James Baxter was the supervising animator of Belle in Beauty and the Beast. And from there, he would end up animating Rafiki in The Lion King. And then, fresh off The Lion King, he was put on this team. And, of course, with his attention to detail, they knew they could trust him to pull this character off. The animation team on this production, I mean, they were nothing short of magicians. This movie, holy moly. Okay, so you'll see what I'm doing here. I am throwing in a rough idea of where the tunic's going to go, right? We're just going to dip it down a little bit. His shirt. I'm not going to worry about that stuff yet, though, because we need to put in his arms. So the drawing that I'm using for reference is a publicity drawing where they have his arms on his hips. So his forearms are very large, like Popeye large. I don't know that we really... Oh, yeah, we do. So we do see his biceps during the Feast of Fools travesty that happened. But let's see. You're not really going to see them any other time in the film because he's wearing this tunic with these sleeves. So let's just make sure that I've got... Yeah. No, that's the shape I'm going for. And while I'm here, let's... There we go. Again, the tunic. And... Great. Okay. So, we've got this arm in here. And the shoulder is really up here like this. So, let's do that. So let me show you the trick to making sure that everything is in line here. We've got this straight shoulder line that goes up here like this, right? But it kind of curves down, and I'm going to keep it in like this. I do plan on doing a sculpting challenge video. I'll probably start it next month. Because I won't have time to start it now. Now that my teacher wife has finished school for the year, I have studio space back, and it's great. It's great. I loved sharing it with her, but we couldn't work at the same time. I can't film these things while she's getting her curriculum together. Can I just please throw a shout out to the teachers right now? You know, I've loved sharing this office with my wife. It's had its struggles, though. I've had to wait for her to go to bed at sometimes 4 a.m. so that I could use whatever hours are left before she had to get up to teach to edit my videos. I mean, I was happy to do it, but you know, I mean, that's the reality of it. We share a computer. These teachers have not only had to make good with the equipment that they have at home and make sure that they can get their lessons on the computer for the kids, they get their curriculum, you know, a couple days before, and then they have to dissect it and rebuild it in these computer programs so that they can properly teach their kids. You know, my wife had to learn how to be a programmer because of all of this, and it came with its struggles. The teachers are not getting enough credit today is really what I'm saying. So teachers, I mean, God love you. Thank you very much for everything you're doing. Always earned your summer vacation, but man, never quite as much as you have this time. Enjoy your time off. It's not going to be long enough. You deserve a whole lot longer. But we got to catch these kids up. So thank you, teachers. Hats off to you guys. So now I know where I can dip the fabric. Like so. Yeah, let's see here. So we've got his head shape is like this. Okay. He has, let's see. The eye shape will be like this. I mean, the crosshairs will go like this. And I'm going to turn this so that I can kind of keep a closer eye on this here. So with Quasimodo, I'd start with a very light circle here to hold place of his nose. His eyes are a little further set apart than you normally would draw. Okay, he was born with handicaps, right? And that's, I mean, the crux of the message of this film is to accept people for who they are, not what they are, right? And this story is just absolutely beautiful. I love how they pulled this movie off. Okay, so this eye doesn't open very wide. He has a brow that comes down like this, and like this. We've got this this like circle under his eye here, bag under his eye. We got a bit of a cheekbone here, but then it sinks in. Now his nose, it's upturned, right? And it's bulbous, right? It's rather round and got a bit of a bridge there. His mouth comes in. Very loving character, very, very excitable, happy. He just cares about people. This character is just terrific. Okay, so his chin comes in like this. I'm going to adjust his collar of his shirt, but not by much. So this is working out all right. A little wrinkle there under his chin. And, I mean, his jaw would be in here like this. And then he has, his ear kind of sticks out quite a bit. This eye nice and open. Now there is a trick to these eyes. You want to make sure that they're both in the same plane, right? You want them looking at the same thing. And it's not always easy when this eye is so obstructed, so you got to keep paying close attention to it. I might go over that again. I'm not exactly thrilled with the placement of that. Okay, so I got an eyebrow here like this. And this eyebrow comes down here like that because it's on the brow. And now, like I said, I'm going to just bring that shirt collar down ever so slightly. It's a good day when you don't have to go erasing and adjusting everything because you didn't give his head quite enough room. And there we go. There's the collar, which actually comes up like this in the back. But I haven't drawn in the hair yet, so let's not get too carried away. Okay, so the hair is parted in the center. This movie came out in 1996, where the hair fad was to part everything down the middle. Leave it to James Baxter to be able to pull off a character like this and have him so incredibly demonstrative. He's kind, he's gentle, yet he shows a lot of strength. There's a scene where he takes control of an argument with Phoebus, and you realize that he's been holding Phoebus up in the air with one arm for a considerable amount of time during this conversation. You say, wow, man, the strength in that guy's one arm to hold a whole man up in the middle of the air. Of course, he's wearing armor, so he's very heavy. This guy is a heart of gold. So here, let's give him some arm hair here on both sides. Don't want to go too crazy with that, just subtle. Guys, if you like drawing videos like this, I've got a whole playlist right here for you. Go check them out. If you like this video, I'd love you to give it a thumbs up. Maybe throw a comment in there on your favorite memory of watching Hunchback of Notre Dame. Did you see it in the theater? Guys, I want to thank you so much for drawing with me today, and until the next video, we will see you later.